Hi, babies. Welcome to the Demigoddess YouTube channel. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video from me, as I do drop multiple times a week for you guys. Just a couple house rules before we get into this movie review. What I need you to know is I need you to hit that like button. I don't care if you're in here for a second, for 5 minutes, for the whole time I'm on here. I need you in here with me, and I need you to tap that thumbs up button, okay? Because I help a sister out. Now I'm tired, but I say, you know what? I need to go. I need a stream. I need a stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this movie review for you guys. I'm actually behind on my movie reviews because I've seen quite a few movies recently. I need to do Long Legs. I'm doing Maxine today. I need to do Bad Boys. I went and saw Twisters today. So I have some reviews I need to do for you guys. So stay tuned for those. But let's go ahead and get into this. You know, I like to go on the IMDb so you guys could see the trailer. All right.
The pure E2.
Cut! The blood's wrong. Molly Bennett, meet Maxine Minx.
Pleased to meet you. Sorry.
We've all got blood on our hands now.
The past ain't finished with you, Maxine. Ain't nowhere to hide this show business. You never work in this town again. Maxine, what are you hiding?
I've seen the devil stalking me. I can feel his power.
You've made it to the belly of the beast. You must eliminate all distractions, or the beast will spit you right back out.
Drop it! Time to pay for your sins.
It's America's new scream queen.
Maxine fucking Minx.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a trailer. Okay. So it was 1 hour and 43 minutes. So it's categorized as a crime and horror movie. So in 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and aspiring actress Maxine Minx finally gets her big break, but as a mysterious killer stalks the starlets of Hollywood, a trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past. I thought this movie, let's look at the overall rating. So the IMDb rating is a 6.8 out of 10. I'm kind of surprised it's that low. I thought it was a really, really good movie, if I'm being 100% honest, because I'm wondering if these people that's rating, and we'll get into the review later on, well, their reviews later on, well, shortly. I wonder if they saw the previous movie she was in, because it kind of is a continuation. Like, this is kind of like a part two of like her recovering from the last movie she was in. So I don't want to tell too much on that, because if you haven't seen it, you really need to watch the previous movie, because there are parts on here that make you realize why she is, you know, kind of cold, why she carries a gun around, and why she's not really helpful towards the police until like literally the end of the movie. Okay? All right. The lady that played, first of all, they casted everybody perfectly, from the quote unquote villains, from the serial killer. So it's kind of interesting how they did this movie, because you really think that the Night Stalker, like, she's a target of the Night Stalker, but she encounters the Night Stalker and then essentially crushes his balls. But kind of like the Night Stalker is like the background music of the movie. Like it's a whole different like storyline than what you really think it is from based off of the start of the movie, which is very brilliant on the writer and the director on how they played a part in the symbolism in the movie as well. So if you didn't see the previous movie, you would know that there's certain things that was pulled into the previous movie. It also has parts in here where it shows like her anxiety or her PTSD based off of what happened in the previous movie. So I thought that was really cool. But the whole plot twist in here, like it really like kind of it really was like unexpected, to be honest. I had no idea when I got to the end of the movie, when we got to the end of the movie, like what the real storyline was at the end of the day. So this is the one. This is the one you guys need to watch before you watch Maxxxine. So X is kind of like how it starts and how her character develops. One thing I will say, I don't know who owns A24, but I will say she is their muse for sure because she's been in several of their projects. So what is her real name? Mia Goth. And she is so gorgeous. She is such a um ethereal like beauty. Like that woman is very, very beautiful. But anyway, she definitely is their muse. I found where directors or writers, when they have like a real like muse, whatever it is, whatever that person brings out in that writer or that director or whatever. What you doing? Okay. They really do like some really great work. I mean, I could think of, you know, like Tim Burton, for example. You know, Johnny Depp was like his muse for years, and his ex-wife, I don't know his ex-wife name off the top of my head, but she was always in his movies. And now it's Jenny Ortega, right? And even like Steven Spielberg, even Jordan Peele, like they all have their muses. And I find it when they stick with their muses, their projects are really, really good. So that's one thing that I want to point out compared to people, they just find someone. It's just really, you can really tell the people that have their muses and they always put them in their projects and stuff, that they really put their heart in it, and they really pay attention to every detail. And the same thing with the actor or actresses, and they really bring something beautiful and make it come together. And that's the beautiful thing that I love about film. And I hope that film, well, at least some people in film continue that practice and don't let AI take over, you know, like real actresses and actors, you know, jobs. Same thing with the writing, same thing with the directing, production, all of that. I hope we still keep it like human based and we really, really stay focused on that. Okay. So let's go on. I do want to read some of these reviews because I'm really curious on what people were saying. If this is too long, I do not want to read it. It always amazes me when people just write paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. You either are really are into film, writing a review like this, or you have too much time on your hands. 8 out of 10, West's love letter to Hollywood set exploitation of the late 70s and 80s. Absolutely. I can't believe I forgot to mention that too. It also shed light on how the film industry in Hollywood is. I'm not going to say that it's not like that anymore. I think that they still exploit people now, and now we're just really starting to see the side effects is coming out loud. Like it's so loud now. You know, these childhood stars or these actors and actresses, writers, directors, whatever, they production staff, you know, they have mental breakdowns, or they have, you know, their life turns upside down based off of their experiences they had in Hollywood. You know, there it's no reason why people say Hollywood is the devil's playground for no reason. You know, there's a lot of sinister stuff that happens, and I'm glad that a lot of people are speaking up now on, you know, the trauma that was inflicted on them and things like that. But we have to be honest about, you know, what really goes on in there. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of good people too, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of bad people in Hollywood as well. So 6 out of 10, the style overcomes the substance. What do they mean by this? Okay, in 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and inspired actress Maxine Mix finally gets her big break. However, as a mysterious killer stalks the starlets of Los Angeles, a trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past. Maxine is a film that really emphasizes style but falls short in substance department. I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. While I appreciated the throwbacks to slasher and horror films of the 80s, the plot and execution felt a bit disjointed and lacked coherence. Despite this, the film's unique style ultimately trumps over its shortcomings. Mia Goth once again delivers an um, dynamic performance through her character felt less compelling compared to the previous installments in the trilogy. The third act was somewhat disappointing as it didn't live up to the intense buildup. As a fan of the genre, I found elements to enjoy, but I couldn't help feeling let down by the less than epic finale, especially after the thrilling conclusions of the previous two films. I thought it was amazing because at the end of the movie, she blew her father's head off with a shotgun. So I don't know. Maxine Mix deserved better. Entertaining but weakest of the X film trilogy. Stick with Body Double and Vice Squad. Good but weakest of the three X films. Stylish movie, not a standalone film. A bloody good time. Maxine delivers for franchise fans. It was fun and stylish, not so horrifying. Yeah, it wasn't really horrifying. To me, it was more like of a crime/mystery movie. I'm really interested to know why they categorize it as part horror. I need to look up what defines horror in the film industry. So let me look that up. Like, is it for the gore? What is it? So it says horror films are designed to frighten, shock, and disgust audience for entertainment purposes. They often explore the dark side of life, primal fears, and the forbidden and strange. Horror films can include elements such as violence, physical violence, psychological terror, deformed, disturbed, or evil characters, monsters, terrifying monsters, or benevolent animals, atmosphere, mystery thrillers that use atmosphere to build suspense, central villain or threat, a central villain, monster, or threat that often reflects society fears at the time. Horror films can use cinematic techniques to create a sense of unease or danger, such as lighting, color, and sound. Horror is often divided into some genres, such as psychological horror and supernatural horror, and can overlap the other genres like science fiction and film noir. You can also watch this video. Okay, I don't want to watch that. But that's what it's saying. That makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. Okay. 5 out of 10. I'm sad about this. 8 out of 10. Last final entry to X and Pearl. Maxine Mink said, time to pay for your sins. Some might say it's horrible, and some might say it's a great finally entry. I think they mean finale. Maxine is a must-see for anyone who cherishes the art of filmmaking. It is a film that challenges, inspires, and ultimately reaffirms our belief in the transformation power of cinema. Prepare to be whisked away on a journey that is both profound and exhilarating, a journey that only the medium of film can provide. And remember, a cinematic triumph that can dazzle and delighted. One more thing, even though this is the final chapter of the T West X Pearl, and Pearl, always remember they did a phenomenal job. They put in so much work, and yes, this is the first time Mia Goth actually kicked the background actor. A bullet, but does not mess around. I like that. I don't want to read this whole thing, but that really stood out to me immediately when I saw this. So, I mean, it seems like everyone is ranging it between 7 and like 5. If I had to rate the movie, I would rate it. What are you doing, Midnight? Hey, stop. If I had to rate the movie, I would rate it a 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why I will rate it an 8.5 out of 10 is, one, I thought the casting was phenomenal. Okay. I thought the casting was phenomenal. 2, I liked how they pieced together, because it is a trilogy. I like how they pieced together the films. They did flashbacks. I guess the production, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. My thought is maybe the production was really well. And what I'm categorizing that is, I really like how they try to make it the 80s, and it really gave the feel of the 80s for me. That's one challenge that I would say that in 2024, some filmmakers have nowadays. They want to create, like go back in time eras, previous years. And, based on like the film, the style of the film and everything like that, it just does not convey that era they're trying to do. But they did this perfectly. It really gave off 1980s vibes. Okay. I really like the writing as well, because again, I didn't know what was going to happen. What I thought really was the premise of the story was not the premise whatsoever. I was completely, shocked, but a good shock. So that was really good as well. And I thought the acting was top tier too. I thought, the actors acted, based off of the material and what they were working with. So I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. I will encourage you guys to watch the movie. It was really, really good. I honestly, so far, I really think this movie is like the movie of 2024 for me, outside of, I did like Bad Boys, but to be honest, I really like Maxxxine more than Bad Boys. So that's how I feel about it, guys. So make sure you guys comment, you like, and subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys soon. I love you so much. Bye.